Good evening once again, ladies and gentlemen. We're back live in Columbus, Georgia at the GHSA Class A Softball Championships to bring you your Lady Dawgs facing the Sly County Lady Wildcats. We're about roughly an hour and 15 minutes behind schedule.
Yeah, that's about right.
But
it's supposed to be 6, and it is almost 7:15.
But we're here. We're live, ready to go. The coaches are meeting at home plate. Coach Rob Brunell discussing with the umpires. About ready to get this thing underway.
And we are sitting right next to the dugout, so things may get a little loud.
Lady Dawgs will once again be the home team in this contest. Coach Brunell won the toss. Took the home field advantage. Give you start lineups for Lanier County. Pretty much the same as we've been having each and every one of these ball games. Ansley Brogdon's going to lead off and play second base. L. Watson is going to bat second at first. Gracie Brunell in center field, batting third. Pitching. Going to be Aniston Gano batting cleanup. Batting fifth, playing shortstop, Jacqueline Kimbeck. Batting sixth, playing third base, Ramsey James. Batting seventh and catching, Cassidy Newsom. Batting eighth in right field, Jenna Shaw. And batting ninth in left field, Jordan Allen. Ready to get underway. Sly County will step into the batter's block. Number 18, Bradshaw, their center fielder. Umpires letting everybody get set. She's got her mask on. She's ready to call balls and strikes. Here we go. First pitch from Gano is on the way. Ball high. I'm Keith Newbern, and we've got Coach Scott Ray is going to sit in with us again on this one. Doing all right, Coach?
Yes, sir, I am. Looking for a pretty exciting ball game.
Second pitch from Gano's a little bit outside. Ball two.
We're two teams is pretty evenly matched.
I think so. Sat here and watched these guys play Seminole a little earlier. Strike right down the middle. Going to be 2 balls, 1 strike.
Anderson trying to stay away from leadoff batter. Well, earlier she was going toward first and leaving that outside open.
Fly ball out into center field. Brunell back.
Grace has got it.
Under, makes the catch.
There's not too many things that Grace is not going to catch.
There's not. There's not. If she can get this in the air out that way, she's going to flag it down. One away. We're going to bring up Phillips, the shortstop for Sly County. I noticed watching Sly and Seminole earlier, Coach, they have a lot of left-handed batters in their lineup.
They have a lot of speed.
They do.
They like to run the bases. They do some delayed steals. Seminole's catcher did a good job.
She did. Throwed out a couple of them.
She threw out a couple, and they quit running as much.
Ground ball at the middle, base hit. Ball gets away a little bit, but Watson's going to corral it. Yeah, they like to slap that ball on the ground and use those legs to make things happen on the bases.
Got one out at the top of the first.
Ball popped up first. Watson's under it. Makes the catch. 2 away. Big out there from 3-hole hitter.
Yeah, I believe this is girl number 99, yeah.
Number 99.
Yeah.
Left fielder.
Yeah, she's a pretty good player.
Ball high.
Here Coach Brunell giving some adjustments to his defense, trying to remind him of the delayed steals.
That's right. Swing and a miss. Throw down the second on the steal, not in time.
She got a great jump.
Big jump. There's a lot of speed on this team.
And they run the bases.
They do. 1 ball, 1 strike, 2 down.
If they're not careful, she'll steal thirds.
I saw them do that a couple of times in ball game against Seminole. 1-1 pitch. Swung through it.
Cassie's got to be careful there because she's halfway and throws it down, and she's going to go on to third base.
She will.
She's got to make her commit back to second base before she throws it to Anderson.
That's right. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Ramsey's got to be careful coming in real close. Pitch foul straight back.
It was a good job by the hitter. Anderson made a great pitch right there, low and away. She did a good job just getting a piece of that ball.
Yeah.
Got a good crowd tonight here from Lakeland.
Big crowd of folks.
Yes, sir. They're showing a lot of support for our Lady Bulldogs.
Another 1-2 pitch.
Oh, wow.
Good changeup, looked
Yes,
like.
it was. I thought we had her there, and then she
Found a way to make some contact, rolled it foul.
barely made a piece of it.
Stay 1-2.
Girls,
She wasted another good pitch.
yeah, good rise ball there.
Gano will make another 1-2 pitch. She's going outside. Fouled off another one.
We might just have to get a bucket of balls.
Good at bat here.
Yes, it is. I'd like to see Anderson come off the plate a little more to try to make her chase. Not quite that high.
A little high on that one, 2-2. Kind of windy out here tonight.
It is, but it is better than hey. Nice
Got her
job.
swinging.
Nice job on the rise ball there. Anderson
Dano
made a
wins.
great pitch.
Won the battle.
Left a runner at second base.
Good start. Very good start to the ball game. Umpire's trying to retrieve the foul ball that got out. I'd like to remind everybody that tonight's broadcast has been the case throughout the tournament. It's being brought to you by our sponsor, Connell Cabinets Millworks, located on Church Street in Lakeland. Mr. Phillip and Donna Connell, proud to sponsor these games for the Lady Dawgs.
And while we're in between innings, I do want to remind all our listeners that football is going on. We'll try to bring you some updates with our home football tonight against Telfair County.
That's right. Well, we generally do those games, and was
Well,
up here this weekend and splitting the time and taking care of the girls' side. I put on my personal Facebook page earlier that there was no reason why our home people that couldn't make this trip couldn't carry their earphones with them and plug into the phone, listen to us, and watch the football game.
That's right.
And we're having rec night at the football game tonight, rec night and the pink out.
Yes, Cancer Awareness.
Cancer Awareness Night. And some very special ladies going to be honorary captains for tonight's game and go out for the coin toss. So if not already there, get up there and might be able to catch that. Brogdon steps in. First pitch going to be a little low, I guess. Maybe outside.
Good pick. It's kind of hard to tell that inside and outside from where we're sitting on the side, but the umpire, I've known her a while. Her name's Jill. She does a good job.
She does.
Oh,
they're doing a drill out of center field. That ball might get out of here.
Home run! All right. Way to lead it off, Ansley Brogdon. Yes, ma'am.
Just a line drive bullet to center field.
And she's got a smile on her face. I don't know if she's going to make it around. She's smiling so big.
I know she's hit some before, but I think that might be the first one she's hit her senior year.
I tell you.
Puts her
lead
team
off.
on top, 1-0.
Pitcher left that one up a little bit. That was a little above belt high, and Ansley didn't miss. And she
didn't.
She got every bit of that ball.
She got all of it. Errol Watson going to be our second batter.
Sure you can hear our girls yelling, that's our senior, Ansley Brogdon. Yeah, she's done a lot for our program for 4 years.
She has been a 4-year starter over at second base. Ball way in the dirt to Watson, all the way back to the screen. 1-0. A lot of folks out there in the left field corner. I don't know what's going on out there behind the temporary fence.
That's another team.
Parents, must be a lot of parents. And 1-0 to Watson. Down low again, 2-0. That pitcher might be decided we better not leave much up.
Yeah, because she's
after that first swing.
She's trying to put it down there around their ankles right now.
Team's fired up. You can hear them in the dugout, I think. All low again. 3-0. Gracie Brunel on deck. Aniston Gano in the hole.
Elle does a great job making the pitcher throw to her.
She does. She works the pitchers well. Ball down low and inside. She'll take the walk. Coach, we can get several runs here in the first inning, get the pitcher a little bit of a breathing room. And Lady Dawgs in their red pants, white tops tonight. Started out today in black.
You know, I don't know if too many ball players are superstitious, but
not very many coaches are.
I was pretty bad at one time myself, but they wanted to stay in black as long as they could, and they got a little wet and muddy today, so they decided to change.
That's right. First two pitches to Brunel's in the dirt.
Great job by Elle reading the ball there.
She did. She read it. And
you know, Elle has a knee brace on. She's not full speed, but ball kicked away from the catcher, and she advances to second base.
Another runner down there in scoring position. 2-0 count.
6 straight balls.
It is. I'd be taking until she threw one. Another one way in the dirt.
7.
Bounced that one up there, hit the plate. Catcher done a good job there to block that one up. Coach Brunel reminding her, I think, hey, she's thrown 7 in a row. There's a strike. 3-1.
She's definitely trying to stay down. That ball is knee high.
Well, I've been watching. I've watched 3 games in a row on this field, and it's been carrying on this field. Seen one team hit 4 home runs consecutively. 3-1 call, strike 2, full count.
Have nobody out. Runner on second base. Bottom of the first.
Lady Dawgs with a 1-run lead. Ball a little bit up, and Brunel swings through it. First out of the inning. Bring Gano to the plate. They gonna put her on.
Yeah.
Not even gonna give her. They heard about those 3 home runs she hit up in Commerce.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you. I got a base open, and you know, it's Jacqueline Kimbeck is at one point she was hitting over 500 on the season.
Looks like Kaylee Kofer's gonna come in as a courtesy runner. Replace Gano down at first. Watson over at second.
And I believe Jack was the one that scored the runs in the first ball game that when we beat Bowden.
She drove in one of those runs.
Yeah.
Drove in the second run of the game. First pitch to her. Swung and foul back off the catcher's feet.
She pulled her head a little bit off that. She'd have kept her head down. And
umpire's going to run that ball out to the pitcher and give the catcher a little bit of time to check her feet out, I think. Yeah, I think Jacqueline ended the regular season with 2 home runs against Clinton County there at VL Moorfield.
Yes, she did on senior night.
Senior night.
Yeah, because one of them was over the school board.
Yeah. No balls, 1 strike to her. She hits a ground ball to the shortstop. Looks like she missed the tag on Watson. Play it first. She's going to get Kimbeck.
Coach is going to ask for time to speak to the umpire, but
going to ask for help, but no tag on Watson is what the umpire saw. So we're going to have second and third, 2 outs. Watson down at third. Kofer over at second. Ramsey James will step into up to the plate.
Wouldn't hurt my feelings if she threw a couple in the dirt right here.
No. Be nice. First pitch low and in. Check James, see if she swung. Umpire says down at first, says no, she didn't.
Yeah, we talked earlier about our lineup today. We've got 1 through 6 that can put a charge in.
That might be a 3-run shot.
Home run!
Home run over the left
yes,
wall.
sir! I believe the Lady Bulldogs
took one inside that foul pole. They come swinging it. I told you the ball carries on this ball field.
Ramsey James with a 3-run home run.
Gonna make it 4-0, Lady Dawgs.
First inning. Lady Dawgs are still hitting with 2 outs. With Cassidy Newsom coming up, played our catcher. And Cassidy had a big week in our second round of playoff in the Sweet 16 against Commerce.
2 big home runs up there in game 1.
She had 2 big home runs. They walked her a couple times. Had another base hit in the. Had a real good series in the second round for us.
Pitch swung on, foul back. She had a good cut at that ball.
She was a little out in front.
Like some mom was telling me that she got that. This looks like a new 2019 Zeno there, and said the first 2 swings she had was balls went out and left the yard. She's down 0-1. Another healthy cut, come up empty. I'm getting messages says the network is not working. I'm getting messages that we're not working.
Now we get a, looked like she was going to throw a changeup and went over the catcher's head.
I got about 5 people says no connection. Swung on foul back. One ball, 2 strike count, 2 outs. Ball up and away, 2-2. Now I got a few people saying we are on. They do have us now. They didn't have us before, but now they got us.
So if you joined in with us, the Lady Bulldogs have come out hitting the ball tonight against Sly County.
They have put a big 4 spot on the board with a solo homer led off by Brogdon and a 3-run shot by James, and we're still hitting.
Cassidy Newsom's up. Good job holding on. She draws a walk. She was 0-2, worked the count back to full, and drew a walk.
Good at bat. Good at bat. Foul some balls off.
Looks like we're going to have a courtesy runner for our catcher.
It's going to be Daisy Jones, it looks like, grabbing a helmet. And Jenna Shaw stepping into the batter's box.
Jenna is our number 8 batter.
She is. Led off our rally yesterday. Scored, a pinch runner for her scored the first run of the game. She walked and
she had a good at bat.
Great at bat to get on base. First pitch to her, grounded down to third. Over to first. That'll finally end the inning, but not before Lady Dawgs sent 8 batters to the plate and score 4 big first inning runs. We'll remind everybody again about that we're sponsored tonight by Connell Cabinets and Millworks. over on Church Street in Lakeland. Mr. Phillip and Donna Connell, proud to sponsor tonight's event, as they have throughout this tournament. In Sly County earlier today, played Seminole County to get to this contest. Sly led 2-0 for a big portion of that ball game before Seminole tied it with a 2-run homer late, and they went to extra innings where Seminole won 5-2 in 8 innings. They're going to send up their 5, 6, and 7 hitters here.
Well, 22, I remember seeing her. She's fast. She is fast.
According to their lineup, she is the pitcher. First pitch to her down. Ball 1. That had to have been just below the knees.
Didn't miss by much.
Like my oldest daughter listened to me. She's listening to the game and watching the football game. Appreciate that, Mallory. 2-1 count now as Gano throws a strike right down the middle. Rise ball a little high, 3-1. Coach, we need to get that offense back in there. A fly ball out in the right center.
That's tough.
Tough one there. Gracie done her best to get to it, just couldn't quite get there. Will fall in for a single.
It's just landed in the right spot.
Kind of out there in no man's land.
Looks like maybe having a courtesy runner. Yeah.
Curtis, yeah, that was the pitcher that was hitting.
Number 11. I believe. Number
11 in as a courtesy runner. It's going to bring up the third baseman, Devane. Ball down low to her.
Good job, Aniston. It's
Call
easy to
strike.
armchair to what we should do and what we, but Aniston's a pitcher and she's one in control, but I'd like to see her start ahead where she can work off the plate and not have to throw a strike.
Ground ball back to her.
Double play. Yes, yes. Oh,
yes! Double play.
Yes.
1-6-3 double play.
Yes, awesome.
Gano to Ken Beck over to Watson.
Ken Beck got rid of that ball in a hurry.
Great play there.
It was bang, bang at first base, but I'll tell you, Jack got rid of the ball. And as soon as it touched her glove, it looked like it was already leaving.
It did. Going to bring up the catcher, Whaley.
Tate Cassidy's done a great job behind the plate.
She has.
Shift and move, she just blocked that ball in the dirt.
Call strike, 1-1.
No telling how many bruises she's got on her thighs and her arms and
That's right.
forearms and hands.
That's right. Then you still got to go up there and hit and run the bases with all that. Ball 2 outside, 2-1. After 28, 29 ball games we've played now, and she's caught every one of them as far as I know. Ball high, gets past her, but I don't think she could have jumped quite that high.
No, that was over the batter's head.
3-1.
Coach made a great play.
Great play. He catches a little bit better than the Tryon, Coach.
Well, maybe he's the best fielder.
Maybe he is.
Because Tryon, he wasn't the best
That's
fielder.
exactly right.
Because they had some players.
They did. Good ball club. 3-2 pitch popped up. Kimbeck's going to call everybody off, make the catch, and end the inning.
Great inning.
Great inning. Get that offense back in there and see if we can get them bats rolling again and maybe put this game away early.
Pitcher's best friend. Double play.
It was.
And a backbreaker for the other team. And
got an update from Rockmore Field. Dogs trailing 7-0 early in the first quarter. They're playing Telfair County. Jordan Allen, another senior, going to lead off the bottom of the second inning. Catcher was the hitter there to end the inning, so it took her a little time to get her gear on and get set.
you know, I know Jill, she just gave their team a warning. She's by the book. I mean, if it's in a book, she's writing it down. It's in the book, and I can almost assure you that they've met and they've come up after the inning and they've slapped hands and they did little signs and handshakes and slaps. And during regular season, nobody says a whole lot, but when you get to Columbus, everything changes.
That's right. She wrote it down too. She made record of it, telling the coach she's not going to tolerate his mouth. So again, Jordan Allen's going to step in and lead off this bottom half of the second inning. Ball down low. Jordan had a good at bat yesterday, Coach, in that ball game.
Yes, she did. Jordan's been swinging the bat well the last couple of weeks. We spoke earlier about Jordan in the last ball game, and she took a year off, and she's come back this year for her senior year. And she, beginning of the season, she was struggling a little bit because she took a year off.
Takes some time to get that timing back and knock the rust off a little bit. Jordan's played a lot of softball in her life, so.
And her swing is just now getting back where it needs to be, and it's been hindsight's 20/20, but it'd been great to have her play last year where her swing would have been like this at the beginning of the year, and she could have only gotten better.
That's right. We could have used her last year.
Oh yeah.
She's down now 1-2 in the count. She's took a call strike and fouled one back over the screen. Ground ball down to third. That third baseman can pick it. She throws over to first for the first out of the inning. Bring up Ainsley Brogdon. Ainsley's got another sweet swing in that bat like she had the first time.
I hope she's got several more.
I hope so too.
I hope we got about 4 more ball games in our belt.
That's right.
We win this ball game, and you don't like to say ifs and ands because I'm not superstitious, but I don't like to jinx anything. But you're in the Final Four if you win this one, and
that's right.
And you have 4 ball games tomorrow to be state champion.
That's right.
Nice,
she hits a ground ball out to short, hustle down the line. Don't throw her out at first for the second out. Yeah, tomorrow could be a very long yet exciting day for Lanier County softball.
Yeah, first game's at 10:45, 12, 2, and then the if game will be after that.
L. Watson now at the bat.
Called strike 1, knee high.
Of course, I'm sure you can hear her dad over here beside me. He's letting her know what she needs to do. Been doing that since she could walk.
Yep. I'm sure she probably hears batting mechanics in her sleep at night.
I guarantee you she has to.
But Will does a great job, our recreation department. I mean, he has really come in and worked. You ride about night, 8, 9, 10 o'clock at night, he's there.
That's right.
It takes a lot to run a recreation program, and
Good line drive out in the right at the right fielder.
Oh, man.
Great swing she put on that ball, but right at the right fielder.
Hit it where it was pitched. Ball's it out of half, and she drove it that way. I mean, that's exactly what she was supposed to do. Just went right to the girl.
It did. Yeah, Will does a great job out there. And of course, he gets involved and helps the coaches and coaches some. I don't think he can help himself. He can't sit back and watch you coach. He's got to help you. Of course, everybody appreciates that. Appreciates his knowledge of the game.
Because he's put us, got our recreation department going in football, little kids.
He does.
I believe we had a 10 and under state champions last year.
We did. Had a 10 and under, didn't it? This year had a 17U.
17 under state softball.
That's right. Had a 10U
Rec.
softball state. We did not have any state championships prior to that, to my knowledge.
I was, now of course, forgive me, I've only been here a couple of years, but I thought it was like 40 years.
I think it was dating back to Mr. Berryhill. Ralph Berryhill coached a team to a state championship in 1978, I believe it was.
Okay, I was thinking they were telling me it's been 40 years since they'd had a state championship come through the program, and it was a big deal when our 10 and under softball won it, and then we followed up with football, and then we followed up with 17 and under softball, and I don't think we're going to stop.
Don't think we're finished.
No. Football's on a great roll, and softball, anytime you ride by a field, I believe there's 25 girls.
Line drive foul down the left field line. Loud strike. There's always people out there working, always kids.
We've got some great parents that take time up and take these kids and go play every weekend, and it's showing. That's why we're here right now.
It is.
It's showing.
It's going to continue to trickle its way up through the ranks as we keep going. Ball one.
With the way things are, everybody's playing it about year round. If you're not doing something, you're behind.
That's exactly right.
And our rec program is not behind.
So, and in all honesty, Coach, we'll get some criticism for scheduling, but our rec program, our teams have gotten so strong, other departments don't want to play us. Ball 4 there. Have a walk. Got a lead off batter here, and that'd be the number 8 hitter here in the top of the third inning.
She give it a pretty good charge.
Number 15, Kelly, stepping into the plate. Another left-handed batter. First pitch to her, swung on and fouled hard into the screen.
This leadoff batter's pretty dangerous, Keith. She can slap, she can hit, she can bunt, and you don't know what she's going to do until basically the pitch is there. She stands still,
Foul
swings the bat.
Over to the right.
Pitch on the way.
Yes. Call strike 3.
Great pitch by Aniston.
Actually, that was the number 9 hole hitter, the designated player, number 15, Kelly.
Okay. Well, they just got so many left-handers, and
they do.
All
they got
the
so
same
many.
size.
They are. Now this is going to be the leadoff, number 18, and I think a lot of times the coach of his 9-hole hitter would be his 1-hole hitter if the 1-hole hitter went down. So.
Well, in my lineup, my number 9 was my number 2.
That's right.
Because after the first pitch is thrown, there's no leadoff batter anymore.
There you go.
That 9's going to come up in some tough spots generally, and you got to put a batter on that's going to get on base.
That's right.
He's starting off. This runner 2-0.
Got one down, runner over at first. Pitch a little high, 3-0. Ball 4. Put runners at first and second with one out. 2-hole hitter up. She singled her last time. Ground ball back through the middle.
You know, I was just about to holler at Jack. Hey, Jack, come to you last time. Kind of got to remember I'm on the radio right now.
She did just to her glove side, just out of her reach. Bunt up towards first. Watson fields it. Throws it not in time. Runners racing to the plate. We have runners at first and third. 1 run in for Sly. Makes it 4-1. She got the bunt down up the first base line, Coach. We made the play, but I think she was going to beat it. Kind of got away just a little bit, just enough to allow that runner to score from third.
The speed is.
Speed kills, as the old saying goes.
It's hard to play defense against speed in any sport.
It is.
So that may help us if
high
that
pop
stays
over
in.
towards third. Gonna get out of play. So now we got runners at the corners and 1 out. Clean up the third 3-hole hitter. She popped out first, I believe, last time. Call strike 2. Runner with a delayed steal.
Trying to draw the throw to see what we'd do to try to score the run. And they got second and third.
0-2 count. Pop foul backing out of play.
Tell you, it's a great complex. There's, I don't know how many hundreds of people are here watching these ball games, but there's 5 fields and foul balls coming from every direction. And
you're hearing heads up about every 4 or 5 minutes.
Just got to update. We're trail 14-0 in football.
Another foul back. Gonna
Good
ride
pitch.
their fence around.
Aniston made a good pitch here, good rise ball, and just did get enough to stay alive.
Ground ball out to shortstop. Kimbeck's going to throw over to first. Pulled L off the bag. Now the ball's thrown away down the third base side. Backed up by Allen.
She's out at first base.
Let's see.
Yeah, she's walking.
They called her out. Called her out at first. I thought she pulled L off. L must have got back down on the bag. We'll take that play.
I can't see. You got,
Dugout and everything in between us. But certainly, I'm proud of the out, but it did look like L come up off the bag, but undoubtedly she got back down before the runner crossed.
I think L's the longest part of hers, her leg, so she probably got back to it maybe.
That's going to put a runner at third. Another run in. It's going to be 4-2. 2 down, runner on third. Do not know where that pitch was.
Catcher signaled to coach. It was a little inside, so it looked pretty from here, but our catcher said it was a ball.
That one's called for a strike.
The umpires do take a beating sometimes.
They do. They have to hear all this complaining back here from both sides.
Oh, man, what a play by L. Watson.
Great play.
She hit that ball on the nose down the line at first base, and L. Watson made a great play to save a run and make it out 3.
Possibly a double or a triple.
It's probably a triple because that ball's going down the line, because it hit right inside the line.
Sly County's going to pick up a pair of runs there in the top of the third. Cut the Lady Dawgs lead down to 2, 4-2.
Sly didn't get here by just laying down, that's for sure.
They didn't.
They're not going to.
They come from a very tough region up there in Region 4. Them and Hawkinsville and Marion all tied. I talked with somebody earlier, said they went to fewest runs allowed.
In the tiebreaker.
In the tiebreaker.
And that kept them out of the region championship.
That's right.
We've got a new superintendent. I'll give him a little shout out on our radio. I don't know if we have any people from Sly County listen to our radio, but I'll give a little shout out to their superintendent, Adam Hathaway. Our superintendent is Scotty Hathaway from Lone County, come to us this year, making some good things happen in Lanier County. But Adam Hathaway is coach with me at Cook, coach wrestling and force and football at Cook way back in the day, and now he's superintendent. He's got Sly County headed in the right direction. Football program's top 7 in the state, and softball's here at Columbus, and he's he knows that there's such thing as a student athlete.
Yes, sir. It's always good to hear. Gracie Brunell going to lead off our half of the third. She takes a ball low on the first pitch. She bunted, tried to bunt. Didn't get it down, or looked like it might have been a rise ball. It's a high pitch. 1-1.
Gracie's in the 1,000-point club in our basketball. She made that last season as a junior.
Swing and a miss, strike 2. For anybody out there that doesn't know, our boys and girls basketball teams will be scrimmaging Dodge County next Saturday night.
November 3rd, I believe. It's 3rd.
November 3rd. It'll be next Saturday night, a week from tomorrow, in the doghouse. Ball down in the dirt.
Yeah.
And if
we'd like to pack it out.
we would, and
We'd
if
like to pack that thing
Jeremy
all
will
year
keep
long.
tolerating me, I think we're going to carry that game on live on the network.
Are you talking about me?
Yes, we're talking about you, Jeremy. Jeremy does our radio for us. Jeremy Paxton, he does our radio. He sets it up. He is
Ground ball back to the pitcher by Brunell, over to first. First out of the inning. She
If
hustled down the line. Good to see.
if that ball's anywhere besides straight to the pitcher, I believe Gracie beats that
I
out.
bet she does. She flew down that line.
Gracie's fast. Maybe the fastest player we got, but just hit it to the wrong place.
Bring Gano up. Looks like they're going to pitch to her this time.
Yeah, they're going to pitch to her, nobody on, 1 out. They're shading everybody, so you know what that's telling us right there. That should tell Aniston what they're fixing to throw her. I think he just called a ball on the batter.
I'm not sure, but this umpire, she
Yeah,
he
he
like
called
you
a ball
say,
on the batter.
She did.
You got 20 seconds. If you're in that circle with a softball, coach come out and was positioning his outfield, his defense moving them around, and you got 20 seconds. And it took longer than that, and the umpire called a ball. So without throwing a pitch, we're throwing 1 pitch. It's now 2-0.
That's right. Never saw that, Coach.
I'm telling you, she's by the book.
Ball 3 in the dirt.
And the reason you've never seen it because umpires kind of give you that grace, and they're like, well, okay, I'm not going to really call something that, but it's in the rule, and she's by the book.
Well, as long as you know to expect it, then call it both ways. That's great. Ball 4 outside.
Well, we kind of knew that was coming, ball 4, but
They was going to give her any. It's kind of an intentional walk.
Well, they wanted to see if she would chase.
That's right.
But nothing was close enough to even chase. Everything was ankle high or
That's right.
foot outside.
Kofer's going to go back down to first and courtesy run for Gano. But it's also getting late. There's another ball game after hours. It's cold. And they're going to move these games along as quickly as possible, I'm sure. Kimbeck now the batter. First pitch to her swung on and missed. She had a healthy cut. Barely got a piece of it.
Yeah, she's pulling off a little, pulling that front shoulder out.
Ball was kind of low. She looked to golf that thing out of here, it looked like.
If she would have tried to drive that pitch to right center, she's doubling off the wall right there, I think. But
Gonna hit a ground ball back to the pitcher. She goes to first. Kofer gonna go down to second. So 2 outs. 2 ground balls to the pitcher.
Ramsey hit a ball that she could throw a curve like she hit a ball a curve a while ago. She'd
Man, I thought
be
afraid
some
that
kind of dominant pitcher.
that thing was gonna twist around the pole. They're gonna walk her this time with first base open. Throw to Cassidy Newsom.
I said this earlier, maybe scouting reports hadn't made it around, but Cassidy can hit just as, which I think Ramsey's got 5 on the year. Is that?
I believe that's right,
Keith?
5 to 6
home runs.
And you look in this batting order, and there's a lot of games there's no holes.
Yeah. I think L and that's down in the dirt though.
Little blooper over to short. She goes over to first in time on the end of inning. Lady Dawgs have had base runners pretty much. Well, they didn't get none in the second inning, but we're putting the ball in play. I'm looking at my scorebook, and there's only 1 K on the book. Coach, I was thinking about it all day. I was trying to remember, I think tonight, because I'm proud to be where I'm at, but tonight's the first football game I've missed in 16 years for Lanier County High School.
Well, how many? Now, I called Ben Robbins, and Ben used to coach in Lanier, and I believe he was the last coach to bring the girls to Columbus. Now, and I may be wrong, but I called Ben and said, hey, because I was at Cook and I was coaching, and I thought he was here about the same time, and I asked him. He said, well, he thought it's been about 15 years since we've been here, since Lanier's been back to Columbus.
I think we looked at it, it was somewhere around 2002 or 3. I think Miss Ebony Seeley put on Facebook, maybe the team she played on as a senior might have been the last team to come up here. I'm not sure if she said she was a senior, but a team she played on at Lanier County was one of the last groups to come up to Columbus.
That's the first football game I've missed since I've been there. So how about that? We can't say years, but since I've been there.
That's right. So Sly County's going to
lead off. Has a good pitch and had some movement to that ball. That ball looked good. Had a good drop to it.
Got a hit in the count. First one of the first times tonight. Good to see. Swing and a miss. Swung right through a fastball. 0-2.
Good pitch. Good 0-2. Ball a little up and out. Try to make her chase a little bit. Good pitch.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Lady Dawgs gonna throw it around the horn. Let's just get it back to the pitcher and get her. That's the.
Yeah, you get a little excited. You got the lead a little bit. You're a little excited. This is, you're playing under the lights.
That's right. And fly ball out towards right center.
Those short.
Right back in that little hole out there that's just a little no man's land out there in right center field, and drops in for a little bloop single.
I believe if we took each player and drew a line and put a dot in the middle of the triangle there, that ball would fall right on the dot.
I think you're right.
It was a good pitch. Ball was inside. She fisted it off right over Ansley's head at second base.
Catcher now at the bat. Call strike 1. This batter popped up to the shortstop her last time up. Line drive out in the left. Jordan makes the catch.
Line drive.
Kind of got nervous there for a second. Jordan broke in on that ball, and I'm thinking first step's always back, and she corralled it out there. Two down. 8-hole batter. The right fielder's up. Singled her last time and scored. She hits the ground ball to L.
Watson made a good play again. L playing some good defense at first base for us tonight, or as always, not just tonight.
2 innings in a row. L has made the final out of the inning unassisted. Of course, L's normally playing somewhere besides first, but her knee being hurt, she's moved over there where she don't have to move as much, but she moved real well on that play.
She did. She did. Which, adrenaline's pumping right now. This is the do-or-die game, so to speak, because if you lose this, your season's over.
Season's over. Career's over for some of these young ladies.
Four seniors. Well, I think one of our seniors is going to go on and play some softball, and I think Jacqueline's going to go to the next level, and I think Gracie's going to go to the next level and play some basketball.
That's right. I think I heard Jacqueline was going to go to Georgia College in Milledgeville. That's what I heard earlier today. I'm not sure of that.
I know she's got 2 or 3 offers, but I'm not sure if she's made her decision yet.
May not have, but why I heard that, Coach, was former Bulldog Matthew White announced this week that he'll be going to Georgia College next year.
He's leaving A-back?
Leaving A-back, going to Georgia College. Go to the 4-year school. And
Matt can play some ball.
Matt can play.
He was a player.
He had a good freshman year up at A-back. And Jenna Shaw with a line drive out in the left center field gap. Going to get down for a single.
Started off with a base hit.
Great hit there from Jenna Shaw.
Great job by Coach Watson, coaching her up before she got on deck there.
She
went out to the plate and trying to remind her what to do.
Bring Jordan Allen back to the plate. Coach, I was talking yesterday in that ball game about Jenna before she got that walk she got. First to pitch to Allen goes to the screen.
Take that.
Jenna's going to go down to second.
We'll take that on a wild pitch, and I didn't even have to use the bunt there to get her
That's
to
right.
next base. So we didn't have to get an out to move her.
That's right.
Lanier County give us that base.
They did. But I was talking about in that 17U tournament over there during the summer, Jenna Shaw, she put on an offensive clinic over there. She hit the ball about as well as I've ever seen. Next pitch to Allen, she takes for a ball. Squared the bunt, pulled the bat back. Two balls, no strikes to Jordan Allen. Jenna Shaw down at second. Nobody out. Ball called strike on the outside corner. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Sorry, Keith, I had to leave you.
Coach had to do a little coaching.
Can't stand it.
You can't.
I cannot sit this close to the dugout.
You can take the man off the field, but you can't take the coaching out of him. There's a bunt right out in front of the plate. Fair ball.
Yes.
So Jordan's going to sacrifice the runner over to third with 1 out.
And that's one of the players they should be high-fiving to sacrifice her at bat just to, move the runner.
Senior stepping up to the plate and asked to sacrifice, and she gets it down. You got to give her a pat on the back for that. Ansley Brogdon now stepping back in. Of course, she homered and then grounded out to the shortstop. Takes a call strike on the outside corner. Can't say that I blame her taking that pitch. Pitch was outside and low in the strike zone. That's a hard pitch to hit.
Yeah, on an 0-0 count, that's not what you're looking for.
She pops one foul back and out of play. Finds herself down in the hole 0-2.
He's in a hole 0-2. Got Jenna Shaw at third base, 1 out.
She punched one over this second baseman's head. Would be ball in the dirt. Catcher blocked it up. Saved the run. 1-2.
Jenna got the second on a pass ball and advanced on a sacrifice to third.
Change up. Wouldn't get Brogdon off. We're going to make it 2-2.
I'm glad that ball wasn't about waist high or knee high because Broggy was out on her front foot hopping a little bit.
Yeah, she was geared up to Coach Clay Clark and his wife coming into the park. Former Bulldog basketball coach. Brogdon with a line drive to the right center field. That's down.
Jenna Shaw scores. Ansley Brogdon's going into second base.
Safe.
Ball bounces off second, but goes right to the third baseman.
Brogdon's having an awesome afternoon. Home run and a double. Bring L. Watson to the plate. Watson walked and scored. And lined out with a hard line drive to the right fielder her last time up. Ball outside. Lanier County fans has gotten into the ball game. 1-0 pitch. Line to the shortstop.
Oh, man. Good base running by Ansley Brogdon, though. She read the ball.
L. Watson has been robbed twice in her last 2 at-bats. She hit 2 balls right on the nose. That
I thought that ball was going to get overhead and get in the gap.
I did, too.
Shortstop made a great play.
She's lined out to the right fielder really hard and lined that one out to the shortstop. Bring up Gracie Brunell. Ball down low. 2 down. Brogdon out at second. Lady Dawgs up 5-2. She lays down a bunt. Going to be foul at third.
Yeah, that ball stays fair. Gracie's
might take 2 on it.
She definitely doesn't have to run hard to be safe right there.
She doesn't. She laid one down in that first game this morning that just stuck right on the chalk.
Almost like Jordan when we won the first game. She had a little pop up on her bunt. When it spun, all the players just let it go, thought it was going to roll foul, and it just stayed right in fair territory.
Four players stood there and watched it. Brogdon's going to steal third.
Oh, goodness, Coach. I believe Coach, ball got in his feet there.
Yep. Coach could have got out of the way. That ball might have rolled down the third baseline, might have got us another run. So Brogdon takes third.
Catcher throws it in the dirt. Third baseman did a great job just getting a glove on it and knocking it into Coach Purnell and keeping it close to her.
Ball inside and low.
She's going to have to pitch to Gracie.
She is. Gracie Nell and Ansley, all three, our top 3 hitters, all take a lot of pitches, work the pitcher, work deep in the count. Ball high, and then she's going to go down to first and bring Gano up to the plate. Now let's see where Walker would.
Tough decision. I can see the coach talking to his assistants. Well, he's talking to his assistants. All 3 of them carrying on a pretty good conversation. And
the one in the middle says, I don't know, I'll just write something down.
And he's telling her, you throw what I tell you, low and away, low and away, low and away. And make her chase. Hope she'll chase. But like Commerce, they pitched Anderson and tie ball game 8-8. And I know.
High. Goes to the screen. Brogdon didn't pick it up, I don't guess. But Brunell goes down to second. Now they just about almost probably put her on. They do. They put her on. Don't even. Kimbeck is going to come to the plate with the bases loaded. I'm sure Kaylee Kofer's going to come in and run for. Kofer's going to come in and run for Gano. Kimbeck so far tonight is grounded out to the shortstop.
I believe to the pitcher and shortstop.
It's grounded out to the pitcher and grounded out to the shortstop. So
she's got a little out in front. She's hitting the ball off the end of the bat. If she'll just let that ball get to her just 3 inches, she's going to hit it hard. Or she's right on the ball. Her swing is right there. She just got to let it get to her a little bit right here.
And there it is, right there. Ball to shortstop. Second baseman fielded it.
Man, that second baseman saved 2 runs right there.
She did. She saved 2 runs. That ball hit hard.
And that's what Jack's been missing. That would have been a big blow there to that ball to get through the infield, but the second baseman made a really good play to.
It was, but Lady Dawgs did tack on a run there.
5-2, top of the 5th.
Jenna Shaw once again started that little rally.
Lady Bulldogs lead Sly County.
Hadn't heard an update on the high school game, football game lately.
We call him Petey.
Call him Petey.
You call him Petey. Pete Vigalis is our announcer at our Rockmore Field for the Bulldog football. He just sent me a text and said we're down 21 points right now.
Where are we at? What part of the ball game? We still in the first, second?
He just sent me
say
21.
We're glad to have Pete up there. Maybe he won't say the 51-yard line never again. But.
Well, you know, I've seen the 51-yard line before.
That's in Canada.
Yeah, in Canada.
First pitch, bite down low for a ball.
We got number 9 batter up.
9 batter. She's grounded out to third and sacrifice. Call strike.
Catcher moving our defense around a little bit. Taking a
ball outside, 2-1. Ball outside, 3-1.
Mr. Hadaway just sent me a text and said 21-0, Telfair. 5:48 left in the second quarter.
Approaching halftime. Foul ball, full count.
It's a kind of a defensive swing there. I think she thought about it, and there's a ball on the field.
Didn't know what she was pointing at there. Umpire behind the plate spotted it. Gracie chunks it in to all the way to our dugout. Like that came in from some teams warming up out in the outfield. It's a full count to the 9-hole hitter who's leading off here in the top of the fourth. She fouls another one off over in the pine trees.
Ball down low.
Ball down low. She's going to draw the walk. Tough to walk those batters leading off innings. They a lot of times come around to score.
I'm sure if somebody did a percentage on it, it would. I would almost believe, maybe against me only, but I believe it's probably in the 80s or 90% that they score, especially after inning 5.
Lead off batters up. She flied out to center field and
it's a good pitch.
Singled and scored.
Good spot, a little high. Bill School sends us a text. We under 5 minutes to go. Football.
Another good looking pitch, belt high, but we can't get the strike call.
Good job by our catcher here. We settle us down. We done take her time, let Aniston gather herself right here. I would like to thank all our listeners for supporting our Lady Dogs. Got a lot of people here tonight, family, friends, just community supporters. Got some of our classmates and our schoolmates for the girls.
Another walk and put runners on first and second with nobody out. Gino kind of just lost her control here a little bit. Coach Brunel out talking with her.
I'm going to give my gate workers at the football game a little shout out. Got a text from Coach Becky Kluball. She's working our back gate at the football game. Got a text from Papa. Said he was listening tonight in Lakeland, Georgia. Give him a little shout out. have no outs.
No outs and a 2-hole batter up with 2 runners on, first and second.
I'm pretty guessing that's the textbook
She's
situation.
got a
bunt. We got the out. Hold the ball. Do not throw it anywhere. I hate.
Sacrifice bunt. Gano fielded the ball, throwed it over to Brogdon, coming over to cover it first.
Good job by Aniston right there. That ball gets by her, never land, and that runner scores and
second,
gets
third.
us.
We'll have second, third, and 3-hole hitter. She popped the first and grounded out to short. Sly County's first baseman. Call strike.
Right, we'll take that. We'll take one more just like it, Aniston. If you don't mind throwing it, I sure would appreciate it.
1-1 count, 1 out. There it is. Didn't get the call.
She tried to do it for me, but it was pretty close, wasn't it?
It was close. Had to have been a little bit inside.
Giving a shout out to Miss Margot Montgomery, our math teacher.
Foul back, 2-2.
She's helping at the back gate with the football, listening to us tonight. Our teachers do a great job at our high school. I mean, they give these girls a lot of support, and we've got some great teachers and great students. And, you know,
line drive, foul down the
foul
left field
ball.
line.
That's all right. Long strike.
Long strike.
Yeah.
Coach, I agree with that. Well, of course, my oldest one just graduated last year, and then I got one just started high school. And anytime we have an athletic event, you look around the stands or anywhere around the gates, or where teachers either working or they're supporting the kids one way or another, whether it's just being a fan or helping with the activity. Ground ball to third off James's knee. Kimbeck saves it on the infield throw. 1 run scored. She threw it to the plate and saved another one.
Ball got to Ramsey before Ramsey moved her hand and got off her leg. Ball was smoked down the line pretty good.
It was hit pretty good.
But Kimbeck come in behind her and dove and kept the ball on the infield.
Throwed it to the plate from her knees or sitting down and
Yeah.
saved the run.
Saved the run, made the runner go back and had a play at third. Bang, bang, play at third. And
Pop foul back out of play.
number 99. Oh, sorry about that, folks, but Cassidy just threw the ball back and Aniston wasn't looking, and I'm trying to save Aniston from over here on this side of the fence.
So we're going to still have runners at second and third, 1 down, 1 in for Sly County. 5-3, Lady Dawgs still leading. Pitch up high. Cleanup hitter, number 99. She struck out and grounded out to L. Watson unassisted on a hard hit ball. Foul back out of play.
She looks like she's kind of hard to tell if we're trying to throw her outside, but she's leaning over trying to push the ball this way. And, you know, good hitter trying to hit behind the runner.
That's right. You get a run in and a run over to third. Fly ball out in center field. Gracie's going to make the catch.
That's going to be close.
She makes a play.
The throw.
Up the line a little bit. Run will score. Other runner advances over to third.
If the throw's on line, she's, I believe we got her there.
That's right.
And it was up the line a little bit, and it was just, the runner was just going past Cassidy as she caught the ball, but got 2 outs.
5-4 ball game now. Tying run down at third. Pitch a little high.
And there again, Keith, 2 runners that we walked, scored.
That's right.
But you know what? I was waiting on her to call that a strike.
She don't like them high. She don't call a high strike at all. It's 2-0 count. Call strike at the knees. You got maybe a 10 or 12-inch strike zone is what I saw from this umpire. There's a pop foul back and out of play. She's from below the belt to the top of the knee.
Give a little shout out to Doug Carter for listening to us tonight.
Ball high, full count. Full count pitch.
Oh, wow.
Foul back.
Anson made a good pitch right there. He fouled it off to stay alive. We'll give a little shout out to Steve Allen. His daughter plays on Cook High Hornets. They just beat Calhoun.
So fly ball out in the center, way back.
Well
that ball's out of here. Brunell jumped the fence, but that wouldn't have been legal. 2-run homer. Sly County's going to take a 6-5 lead. The first runner, and neither run will count if we get the call.
Coach is going to go out and ask, did the first runner touch home plate? You know, it's kind of hard to tell.
Sly with a 2-run homer, 4 runs in the inning. They've taken a 6-5 lead on the Lady Dawgs here in the top half of the 5th inning. 5 6-hole hitters up to bat. First pitch is a ball. Lady Dawgs just got to settle down right here, come back in and swing the bats.
Yeah, we've had runners on. We're going to score.
We're going to score more runs. This game ain't going to end up 6-5, I don't believe.
I think we got crossed up right there. Cassidy did not put a glove on it. I don't know if she was looking for a different pitch or.
Call strike inside, 2-1. 12 here, the third baseman for Sly County Lady Cats. Pitch foul back.
She chased one right there. That was
2-2.
should have been ball 3 there.
Yeah, that ball was up, and
Anson,
they look big as a beach ball when they get up like that, and they thought they can hit them that far.
Anson's missing up quite a bit.
She might be overthrowing a little bit here. Ground ball, she's going to lay out and field it. No play hardly. She makes a throw over, but
Little one of them dribblers that.
it's going to be 2 down, runner on first. Sly County's catcher is going to come up to bat.
Anson being a third baseman there where she normally plays.
Call strike.
And they get ahead and they're going to run. They got a little unsettled this inning.
I think Cassidy asked the umpire that the pitch was a call strike, not a swinging strike, yet the batter stepped in front of her. She called it a foul tip. I didn't seem to see the swing, but
I looked when they said runner was gone. I looked at the runner and
I was riding and looked down and I looked up. I seen the umpire throw her arm up for. I thinking it was a call strike.
she called it. She called it. You can go. You
Line
can
drive
advance.
hard.
I had a
Down the
question
third base line, but foul.
that how can she get to second base on a foul tip? And if the catcher catches the ball, on a foul tip, it's still a live ball, and she can advance.
If she don't catch it and it goes to the screen or goes in the
Goes
dirt,
anywhere,
it's
yeah.
a foul ball.
Right, but if she catches even foul tip, catch it's a live ball.
Got 2 balls, 1 strike, 2 out. Pitch is high, gets away. Runner's going to move over to third. Coach has already made it. Has he made a visit out this inning? He has.
Yeah,
And
yeah, our coach.
ball 4.
She's going to second base, I'm sure.
Yeah, she's just.
That's not a good
The
call.
runner walked. The runner walked. Didn't stop at first. Continued on the second. The runner from third broke for the plate and scored. Ball gets thrown around, and the girl who walks going to go all the way around the third.
We're frustrated.
So another runs in is going to make it 7-5. Runner down at third with 2 outs, and Sly County is going to send their 9th batter up to the plate. 9 hitters be swung to bat in this inning. Looks like they're going to put in maybe a pinch hitter. Still a lot of ball game left.
Oh, yeah, they're just in the top of the 5th.
Maybe with a courtesy runner. I'm thinking courtesy runner there for the catcher. And she ran pretty well to go all the way to third on a walk, but let her get her time to get her gear on. First pitch, call ball inside, I guess. Ball 2, low and in. Tell J.J. Strickland, if you're listening, your sister has made it over here to watch this ball game.
A little low.
Ball 3.
I mean, she's not missing by much right now, but she's just missing.
Just missing, but I'm sure if this one walks, she'll do the exact same thing that happened to the last one. Call strike, 3-1.
We can stop that if Broggy will be about where she's at in the baseline. If we throw it to Broggy, that's no. She's out. She don't have room to get there.
She's out.
Yep, the runner's out. Look back rule.
Look
She's
back
in the circle.
rule, and the runner's going to be out at the end of the inning.
Yep, look back rule at the runner at third base. She cannot come off and go back. She's got to commit. If the ball is in the circle and she comes off, she's got to go. Look back rule has been an advantage or disadvantage to many of people.
Yeah, we're
a lot of girls come out of that circle and field the ball out of the circle, then that girl at third base can kind of jump around a little bit. They don't realize to stay in the circle, then that girl has got to commit one way or the other.
We're coaching some younger ones, 10-year-olds, and we run into that a couple of weeks ago, and the umpire called the batter out. Said the batter was out for advancing the second on a look back rule. Said no, sir. That's she just reached first. Runner on third at that time was just standing there.
7-5, bottom of the 5th. Lady Dawgs come up to bat.
Ramsey James going to lead things off. Should be followed by Newsom and Shaw.
Ramsey James, home run, first at bat, intentionally walked her second at bat. And she hits a rope.
Single to left.
Randy's seeing the ball well tonight.
The Dogs just need to relax and swing the bats. They got 9 outs to work with.
And that's one thing they do well. They do swing the bats well.
Cassidy Newsom's going to step in. Takes the ball high.
Cassie's got to get in the batter's box.
Everybody's got to look at them wristbands, Coach.
But she's only got so many seconds.
If she gets a strike called on.
She will call it. And she'll right now, it'll freak us out.
Ball high. 3-0. Runner down at first is James. Nobody out.
Mr. Hadaway sent us a text. 27-0, tail fair at the half.
Ball forward to Newsom. Going to put runners at first and second. Jenna Shaw at the bat. She singled her last time up and come around to score. Lady Dawgs had a lot of runners last inning and only managed to get one run. I feel like we can score if we just get some key clutch hits.
Well, that's how you get here in Columbus. And we got some big hits, Commerce, and runners on base. That second game, we were down 4-1, starting the ball game basically.
That's right. Lindsay Newsom going to be the runner. No, it's going to be Daisy Jones. They pulled her back. First and second, nobody out. Shaw to batter. She squares the bunt, drops one down right on the line. Ball third in the dirt to third. Everybody's going to be safe.
Catcher fielded the ball. I got a pole right in my way.
The catcher fielded the ball. The pitcher was in her way. She throwed it over the pitcher into the dirt, and the third baseman couldn't come up with it. James safe. We're safe all the way around. Bases loaded for the senior Allen. Allen singles in the left.
She hits it by the
Daisy
third
Jones
baseman.
didn't run. She didn't run up for some reason. She didn't take off for third, and they had a play on her. She was just fast enough to get over there.
Daisy's just trying to make sure that he didn't catch a line drive because the ball went by the third baseman. Really, before the third baseman can move.
But the ball was on the ground the whole time, and
Daisy has to.
She got to read that one.
She don't want to make a mistake, especially not right now.
Bases loaded for Brogdon. Another nice swing here would be nice. Call strike. That ball looked like it's in the other batter's box. Of course, she hit a screamer over the center field fence, lead off this game, and they're not going to give anything on the fat part of the bat. There's a pitch low in the dirt.
Catcher did a good job there. The ball bounced 2 or 3 times before it got to the catcher.
It did.
Keep it in front of her.
Bases full of Lady Dawgs. Jones at third, Shaw at second. Allen at first. Line drive out at the shortstop.
Wow, that's a tough break for Lady Dawgs there. Ansley Brogdon hit a bullet to the shortstop. Shortstop threw it to first base.
We got to ask for help. Yeah, we got to ask for help. She double-checked the bag. No way she was on it. She double-checked the bag. You saw her foot. She had to double-check it.
It's kind of tough. I wish we could ask the fans what was she.
They're looking for a double play on Jordan Allen over at first. Got a line drive to short. The ball was thrown to first. Allen had gotten off the bag. Coach Brunell is going to ask, wasn't the first baseman off the bag?
You know, Coach Nash, pretty quiet type coach, and she doesn't say a whole lot. She's definitely pointing that she's not on the bag, not on the bag.
They're going to call her out. I don't think the other two was even looking. You got 3 umpires, and the man behind the play, I've said this whole tournament, Coach, I don't like how they rotate here. When the base is loaded, they keep one down the third base line and one at the plate, and the other man's calling 2 bags, and that's tough. Going to be 2 down, runners at second and third for L. Watson. Lady Dawgs have cut the lead to 7-6. Watson hits
So
a line
we
drive,
7-7 for sure, and it's going to be close right here at the plate. They're going to
They're
make
going to hold up Shaw.
Well, hindsight's 20/20, but we sure wish she'd have known the pitcher was going to bobble that ball.
That's right. Watson down to second.
Tie ball game.
Big hit for Watson. She's
Tie
got
ball
robbed
game.
her last 2 times, but she didn't.
She didn't get robbed.
She didn't get robbed that time.
She put it through the infield on a hurry. Gracie Brunel at the bat with 2 outs.
Need a big hit out of Gracie here.
7-7. This is what the atmosphere should be like in Columbus. If you've never experienced it, you need to come. Even if you don't know a team, you need to come just experience the atmosphere.
I agree, Coach. First time I've ever been, and I was telling people that last night. Need to come up here and just watch some of these ball games. And if you don't think high school ground ball by
Gracie's
Brunel,
on. Gracie's on. Gracie's
She's
on.
gotta
Gracie's
beat
on.
that.
She's there. Yes.
beat it.
Yes.
Another run in. Lady
Yes.
Dawgs is going to lead 8-7.
You're not going to throw Gracie Brunel out on a slow grounder like that.
No, sir. Watson's going to move over to third. Shaw scores 8-7 Lady Dawgs.
I tell you, the atmosphere, if you could scan a camera around the people just standing watching,
People that don't even know you, that
don't
just
even-
love to see a good ball game.
they're just watching this game because it's so close. Such a good ball game. Oh, my goodness. If that's
Gainer,
fair.
she's hit one a mile, but it's going to hook foul. And that's, folks, that's why they don't pitch to her. She hit that ball about 225 feet, but about 5 foot foul.
I know when I left the bat, it was a home run.
It was a
but
home
I couldn't
run.
tell if it was fair or foul.
Yeah, some folks asked me up there earlier. We was watching other games. They said, where's Lanier County? The ball low. Gracie thinking about moving. Coach Brunel said, you stay there. I want Aniston to swing the bat. But some folks said, where's Lanier County? And I said, well, I'm going to tell you, we're 13 miles northeast of Valdosta. I said, okay. I said, we don't have a red light. They said, do y'all have anything for sale there? We'd like to move there. Ball outside to Gano.
They're not going to throw her anything inside. That's unless the pitcher just seriously makes a mistake.
2 balls, 1 strike.
And I hope that's what the pitch Anderson's looking for. Well,
Ball just rolled. She rolled. It looked like a bowling ball.
Middle out. Try the ball to left center. Stay patient. Stay focused here. Stay patient. Stay focused.
ooh,
Pitch line. Hard ground ball. That second baseman's made 2 great plays on
yeah,
some
she
hard,
saved another run there. 'cause
hard
that-
grounders. She saved 2 runs last inning and a run that inning. And she's fielded the ball moving towards the bag.
Lady Dawgs take the lead
8-7.
going into the top of the 6th inning. And we're just going to see which team right here wants it the most.
So Lady Dawgs sent 8 batters to the plate. 3 of those batters scored. And the Lady Dawgs' number one fan,
Has
Mr.
made it to
Nathan
Columbus.
Hunter, has made it to Columbus. We glad to see that Nathan got up here and got to see these Lady Dawgs. Got him. I meant all day yesterday that I was going to give him a shout out today, and I forgot it. But he's
don't
made
have
it
to
here
now.
to see him. I don't have to do it. Now, while we got a second, we want to give another thanks to our sponsor, Connell Cabinets Millworks, located at 28 East Church Street, East Church Avenue. I say street every time, but East Church Avenue in Lakeland. They're located in the old Lanier County High School building. Get by there if you want looking for some nice cabinets and give them a shout.
Got her.
Got her. Ground ball back to Aniston. Quick runner, but Aniston throws it over to first for the out. 1 away here in the top of the 6th. She's going to bring up there.
Top of the order.
Top of the order.
Hey, Anderson, she earns it, but we don't need to give it to her right here. She's got some good will. She's going to be at second base.
Don't lob it up there. Oh, oh.
3-0 on the batter.
Ball 4. Leadoff batter.
Got 1 out.
Number 2 hitter coming up, 2-hole hitter.
Leadoff batter reached base on a walk.
And bring up the shortstop Phillips. She squares the bunt. The runner's going to steal second. Throw goes into center field, but Gracie's there to back it up, prevent her from advancing. So the tying run now down, 120 feet away, but 1 out.
If we're not careful, good attention, she'll delay or get us to third base if Ramsey and Jack's not doing a good job of communicating right here.
Ball inside. I'll give a shout out to Miss Holly Browning, teacher down at the primary school, her and her family, and Clint Browning and their 2 daughters listening in tonight. Bunt. Gano picks it up. There's a safe at the plate. Had a bunt back to the pitcher. She throws down to first. Gets the out there. The runner from second never hesitated at third and come all the way around to score. And a tie the ball game at 8. Got 2 down.
Tie score. You know what the good thing is? We hit last. 3-hole hitter, ball down low in the dirt. Dug out nice there by Newsom. We just can't get frustrated like we did the last time. They got a little rally and going. You know, we got 2 outs and they're gonna pitch hit her in the knee there. Umpire's gonna follow her down to make sure she doesn't have any ideas.
Hey, can you finish this? Let's go. You can't let us go. We okay. You got to be honest with us. Talk to us. Let us go. Can you go? Let's go.
Run at first now, 2 outs. Clean up hitter Kelly up the bat. Get a sacrifice fly out the center fielder last time up. She's 0 for 3 in the ball game. Well, actually, now she's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice.
He looks like Anderson's starting to labor a little bit. It's a good pitch, but just by a little body language, I hope I'm not picking up on.
1 ball, 1 strike. Sly County's cleanup hitter. Pitch inside. Runner's going to steal second. The go-ahead run moves down to second base, 120 feet away. Finding it hard to, can't keep up. I think it's 2 balls and 1 strike, Coach.
I believe so, yes, 2 balls, 1 strike.
2 and 1, umpire shows. Crown ball back through the middle, base hit.
That's going to be a play at the plate. Gracie's going to throw.
Gracie's going to throw it towards the plate. Not in time. Sly's going to take the lead 9-8. The runner goes down to second. So Sly takes a 9-8 lead on a base hit back through the middle. Lady Dawgs just need to keep settle down and just keep battling here. They swing last, like Coach said, and we've had base runners each and every inning almost.
And we're going to get on base. That's no question. We're going to get on base.
Very good high school softball game, Coach. Call strike, 1-1.
Cassie got mixed up, I believe.
Dropped that ball, wasn't expecting whatever it was coming.
I think she was, looked like she was expecting a rise ball and
got a straight fastball. Pop foul back out of play. 1-2. It's number 22. Here's the pitcher. She homered her last time up. Long home run out into center field. It's a ground ball this time. Slow roller over towards third.
Got her.
Got her at first. Nice play there by Ramsey James.
What a ball game.
What a ball game. We talked about it this morning. Classifications no longer matter when you get to this point.
No.
It's just,
You could put any one of these girls on a 7A team, and you would never know what school they were from.
that's right.
They wouldn't miss a lick. They could keep right on playing with anybody.
We was unable to do the video portion of our broadcast this weekend, but if we could just pan around. Some people here's got these GoPros and they're live, but they having to hold them on the fence so you can see. But if we could pan a camera around and just show you the number of people that's watching this ball game that are not from Lanier County or Sly County. Like Coach said, if you can ever, it's for my first trip. I've never been here.
Oh, really?
And it's just indescribable. It's something that, if you're a softball fan and you got a kid that loves softball, plays softball, you want to bring that kid up here one year. And tomorrow's not too late.
Yeah. Tonight's a fight night, though. Everybody's fighting to stay. And they're doing whatever they got to do to stay.
Fighting, scratching, clawing, it don't matter. Kim Beck's going to lead off
I've been
now the bottom of the sixth for us.
I think I've been 5 years, make six.
Make
I'm
six
not coaching this year, but each year I just can't wait to be here. Jack, look at there.
Single out in the left field.
She was on. She just needed one more at bat to get her timing. And she hit a bullet in the 5-6 hole.
That's going to bring up Ramsey James. Of course, James hit that big 3-run homer in the first. She scored 2 runs in this game. Singled her last time up. Ball low in the dirt, but she swung and missed.
Being aggressive. She's hit first pitch.
She kind of had her mind up there. I'm going to swing and see what happens here.
She hit first pitch both times, I believe.
I believe she did.
So she was sitting on ready.
Ground ball back to the pitcher. She doesn't look at second. She throws to first. Kim Beck's down at second with a tying run.
I thought the pitcher might could have
got a double play there.
I thought she could have had to play it out at second, but in this situation, you take the sure out.
We'll take what we got there with that situation. You'll bring Newsom to the plate. Ball in the dirt. Jack with good speed out there at second base. She'll score.
She's a smart base runner.
Certainly should score on a base hit. Hard ground ball off the shortstop.
She's going to score.
She's going to score. Tie this ball up.
Hit that ball as hard as you could hit one, and it looks like Cassidy may be at third.
She ain't going to stop at second.
She's going to stop at second base.
Man, she hit that ball hard. Shortstop didn't have a chance, Coach. That ball was scalded.
She scores Jack from second base.
It's going to tie the ball game at 9 apiece. It's just the hits never quit coming. Like Lindsay, that's like Jones is going to go back out and run for Newsom. Going to bring Jenna Shaw to the plate. Jenna, in her last 2 at-bats, she singled and scored, walked and scored. Ball up and away, 1-0. Looks like regardless of what happens, we'll be around the top of our order in the bottom of the 7th. Pitch was a little high, but Shaw offered at it, fouled it straight back.
She's just wanting to hit. You can see her up there whenever the umpire had time in between the bat. And Jenna was already in the batter's box. She was ready.
She's ready to go.
She is anxious to get up there and get a hit right here.
Will pop out towards second. Gonna be caught by the second baseman. Jones held the bag.
Good job by Daisy. Good job of base running.
She's going 2 down. Go ahead run out at second base. Jordan Allen up the bat, 9-hole hitter. So what Jordan has done to this game.
Georgia's been swinging. Well, her swings.
She's
grounded
out the third. Sacrifice bunny.
1-0. We got to see one here. Let's go. Come on, you got it, Jordan. Come on, watch it, Jordan, all the way. Meet it.
Ball low. 2-0. 2 balls, no strikes. Ansley Brogdon on deck.
You know, we all can coach from over here on outside the fence, but I think I'd be giving Jordan the take sign.
I think I would too.
And of
Well,
course,
she did.
you know, you can give him the take sign. She throws one right down
Right
the middle,
down
of
the
course. So that's usually
2 balls, 1 strike. Ball up and away. 3-1.
not too long ago. Quick story. My dad and I were watching the Braves. They were down by a couple runs in the ninth. Runners at first or second. I'm telling my dad, you need to bunt. He said, you don't bunt in baseball, Major League Baseball.
Ball forward to Jordan.
Great at bat by Jordan Allen. Great at bat, laying off that pitch there.
Nobody better, 1-2.
He's telling me, you don't bunt in baseball. In Major League, you get paid to hit. Dad, this is textbook. You bunt them over, second, third base hit, you win a ball game.
That's right.
He tries to bunt, doesn't get the bunt down. So I'm mad at him because he doesn't get the bunt down. Next pitch is a home run, 3-run homer.
That's right. Generally happens that way, too. Ansley Brogdon steps in the box. Call strike on the outside corner. No ball, no strike count. I can't blame her for not swinging it out, but I think that's a couple of times she's had
that same pitch, I
that
believe,
same
on first
pitch on the first pitch. Of course, she led off with a homer her first time up. And she swung off, fisted it over to first. Going to be caught for an out. We end the inning, but the Lady Dawgs rally and tie the game back up at 9. We move on to the 7th inning here. Sly County is going to have their 6, 7, and 8 hitters up. Lady Dawgs need to get 3 outs without allowing a run and come in and scratch one across and take this win back to Lakeland. Well, not Lakeland tonight, but
no, we don't want to take
back to the
Lakeland
motel.
tonight. And I'm going to come back tomorrow and stay here all day.
That's right. Hadn't heard a score from hadn't got a score from the football. I guess they're still at halftime.
Yeah, they're still at halftime. They're just about to start the third quarter.
First pitch here, low and in. Number 12, Devane, the Sly County Lady Cat third baseman.
Well, I tell you, it's tough to sit as a coach and not want to coach.
That's right.
I mean, because I know Aniston's trying her best with those strikes, and you know she's not out there saying, you know what, I'm going to walk this girl. She's doing her ever living best to get an out right here.
That's right. That was a very good pitch there. Strike 1.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's a 2-1. Ball up and away.
She's going to take. You got to make her throw some pitches. She walked a couple batters last 2 innings. Walked 2 batters when they scored, and walked next batter in the next inning.
Swing and a miss. 3-2. Three balls, 2 strikes to the leadoff batter here in the top half of the 7th inning. Swung on, lifted high out into left field.
She's got room.
Allen dropped it. Ball twisted back towards the field of play. Bounced off of her glove. Two-base error. Sly's got to go ahead run now down at second base, 120 feet away.
Tough break there for Lady Dawgs, but the ball was
pulled down the line, or
and it went and then had a little
drifted,
breeze, and then it
drifted
come right back into
back.
the field of play.
Looked like she might catch it in foul territory, and it just kept drifting back.
She had a long way to run to get to the ball. She got there. This hit so high, she got there a little bit
early.
Yeah.
And the ball tailed back on her. Here we go. Nobody down. Runner down at second. Ball up in the zone. 1-0. Be the 7-hole hitter to catcher. Ball 2-0. Call, strike 2-1. That runner down at second getting a
big lead.
She's
trying to draw a throw from Cassidy. Though.
She does. She'll
So
move. She'll walk to third.
Yeah.
Foul ball over the third base dugout. Out of play. 2-2.
You know, I'm not. You second guess every coach that's here, but on this side of the fence. But I believe I'd have put her at third base on a bunt.
Yeah, I think I would have to. Go ahead and
No
run.
outs and have her at third base, pass ball, any ground ball in the infield. You take the lead in this situation, but
Counts are on run full. Yeah, with your 7-hole hitter up there, you know, I think I've done the same thing. Call, strike 3.
yeah, she took off out of the box like it was a ball, and that ball was right down the middle.
It was. She
I mean,
not going to
Yeah.
fool this
Yeah.
umpire here, would you? So
she took off trying to get that call from the umpire, but
strike 3 looking on a 3-2 pitch. Going to leave that runner down at second for the time being. 8-hole hitter steps in. The ball's going to be high and get away from Cassidy. Runner's going to move down to third, now 60 feet away from Sly County taking a 1-run lead.
and, you know, like you say, Keith, that's why we're on this side of the fence.
That's exactly right.
He didn't have to use an out. She's at third base.
That's right. But I agree with you. I'm bunting there. And then if she's at third and the ball
She
gets
scores
by,
right
she
there.
scores. Now this one bunts. I thought the ball hit her in fair territory. The ball hit her out of the box. I'm going to ask for help down at first.
Tough to tell where the box is at after
Well,
7
this-
innings of play, but
It is, but
it's hard for the umpire to tell where it hit, and she's watching the strike zone and the ball out of the box that quick.
she's going to bunt, pop it up in
Got
the
it
air.
third base. That's a double play.
Got
Yes!
double play. Yes.
Double play.
Yes.
Yes. Awesome. So we're going to the bottom of 7th with our leadoff batter coming up. We're fixing to win us a ball game. Keep moving.
We're going to win a ball
I'll
game.
go ahead and tell you.
We're going to come back tomorrow. Lady Dawgs are fired up.
So
We didn't get that call that we thought we should have got there, but we got the play that we needed to end that inning.
again, that's why we're on this side of the fence. Right?
That's exactly right. Coach, I believe we're going to win it. I hope we win it, but win, lose, or draw. I mean, this is one of the best high school softball games I believe I've ever saw.
Well, it's got a lot on the line, too.
It's got a lot on the line. It ranks right on up
A
there.
regular season game, you know, maybe a region championship, the game that decides a region championship, you're thinking that, but
Well, that's right. And 2 years
Yes.
ago, with I guess we was playing, was it Telfair County there in Lakeland for the region championship? I'm trying to remember back. But,
That was
that was
before
a
I
year
got
before you got there.
Yeah.
But we had a big crowd out there at VL Moore Field, and that was a big ball game. But this one's right up there with that one.
I made a mistake and told the listeners we had our leadoff batter up. We've got L. Watson.
We got number 2 hole hitter, L. Watson.
2, 3,
Watson's hitting the
4.
ball on the nose every time up
Yes.
tonight. She's hit it on the nose in this ball
Got
game.
robbed twice and then got it through the infield
course,
last at bat.
Of course, Will's over here. He's telling her everything he's told her for the last 16 years. She's still listening.
I believe.
And she hits a fly ball out there in the center field. It's falling, but the center fielder's going to make
She
it
almost
catch.
overrun that ball.
She just about did. So 1 away here. Gracie Brunel up the bat. Aniston Gano on deck. If we can get Brunel on, we'll see if they'll walk the Brunel Bunsen. They won't throw her out, I don't believe, Coach. No, he's going to call her out. I don't see how. No way. She was 2 steps by the bag.
I couldn't.
I know you're blocked.
Yeah,
I looked down the
blocked.
line. She's 2 steps by the bag. Gracie laid down a beautiful bunt. They picked it up, throwed it over to first. I saw her pass the bag, but
I would like to see that on replay. If
I'd
somebody
love
has
to see a video of that.
a GoPro. I would. When you make a bad call in a 9-9 ball game in the bottom of the 7th, umpires are.
They're gonna see if they're gonna walk. They're gonna pitch to Gano here.
No, he's putting her on.
He's putting her on. Gonna walk her. Now, Coach, I'm aggressive when I'm coaching, and if they walk Gano here, and I'm putting in a courtesy runner, I got 2 outs on the board. I got my 5-hole hitter up, swings the bat well. I'm gonna steal here. If you throw me out, we'll play another inning. If you don't, I got the winning run in scoring position. I got 5, 6 coming up.
There's only one key thing to that component. You base runner.
Base runner.
Your personnel, I mean.
Well, you're putting in a courtesy runner, so you got to think.
But what I mean is your personnel. Do you have the speed to steal the base? If you've got the speed, yes, you take the base. If you don't have it, you can't make it happen and get thrown out just when you know your runner can't take the bag. And it would be, Kaylee would have to get, almost be borderline leaving early.
Yeah.
Because this catcher has some very quick hands.
Got a 1-1 count here on Kimbeck. Coach Jacqueline is capable of one swing and a bat in this thing, too.
Oh, yeah, most definitely.
A fly ball out towards second base. Second baseman's going to squeeze it. We're going to go to 8 innings.
That's all right. We're going to go to 8 innings.
Sly County has already played 1 8-inning ball game tonight.
That's what they call free
softball.
Free softball.
Sly
for
County
7 and you're getting to watch 8.
That's right. Sly and Seminole went to 8 innings. Sly led most of the ball game. Seminole tied it late. They went to the 8th, and Sly scored 3 in the top of the 8th, and Seminole was unable to match that. Which got them to this point. But that whole inning could have had a different complexion had Brunel been called safe down there at first. But
yeah, I don't know. There's very many times I've seen her thrown out on a ball that was put in that area of the field. The girl made a good play and made a good throw, but I guess we just have to give the umpire his. My dad always told me the umpire called you out, you're out.
Well, it's his choice. And if he says you're out, you're out. 9-hole hitter leading off here in the top half of the 8th inning.
We walked her when they scored all the runs. She was the leadoff batter.
That's right. She walked, and they had the big 5-run 5th inning.
And we walked her and
the leadoff batter.
Yep.
They both come around to score early. One and one. Call strike down the middle. Ball low and away. 2-1.
See a lot of mamas and daddies on both sides that were sitting back in a chair. Now they're They're sitting up on the edge. And
sitting on the edge. And
legs shaking a little bit.
ground ball down to James at third. She throws it across the diamond, out number 1. Here in the top half of the 8th inning. Five to 3. Put out. Going to go back to the top of the order. And this leadoff batter is Givas Fitz. She's reached base and scored her last 3 at bats. Call strike 1. Coach, has she been slapping this whole game, or am I just now picking that up?
Well, like I said, she can do it all. She can stand right there and just make a swing. Like she takes 2 little stutters.
First time she done a crossover. That time she just done a couple of little stutter step. And
she can do it all. She can, from that stutter, she can still stride.
They called her out last game for being out of the box. That's a ball way outside in the dirt and away. They called her out. She hit a line drive single out into right field in the last ball game, and home plate umpire called her out for making contact with the ball outside of the batter's box.
It's kind of hard to tell tonight.
Ground ball. Gano snags it, throws over to first.
Tell you what,
2 down.
That's an athletic play right there by our pitcher, Anderson Gano.
It is. Very athletic play.
Because that ball's almost between her legs when she catches it. I mean, ball's hit well, and she makes a great play. Mr. Scotty Hadaway give us an update, 34-0. Telfair, 7 minutes left in the 3rd.
Ball high. Dogs still battling football. Our football dogs, they battled all year. Young bunch of players, and
that's one good thing about softball, baseball. We got kids that won't quit, though.
That's right. There's no quit in them.
We don't quit. Football, them boys have been. I mean, we've been getting beat pretty good. Last week in Homer, they were still playing as hard as they could the last 30 seconds of the ball game.
That's right. Swing and a miss. 2 strikes. Telfair down to, Sly County rather, down to their final strike here in the top of the 8th. Swung on, flied out into center field. Brunell's going to run under it, make the catch. 3 away.
Fly ball.
Lady Dawgs with another opportunity to win this ball game.
I'm going to wait before I say anything this time, Keith.
Going to wait this time, Coach.
Yeah, I'm not superstitious or anything. I don't think my daughters would say I was superstitious.
I know a dad that's around here that's might be named Will Watson. He might be just a touch bit superstitious. He probably had, if we had on that, we just lost a 12-game winning streak, I think we had. This morning was the first time we've been beaten 12 ball games, I believe.
Okay.
Will probably has wore the same pair of socks, shoes, shirt to every one of those games.
Give a shout out to Scott Lyons listening to us on the radio.
Ramsey James going to lead us off. We're here. Be Ramsey James, Cassidy Newsom, and Jenna Shaw.
He's got to see what he's going to do. You know, they've changed the rule, Keith. It used to be 8 innings. You went to international tiebreaker.
Yeah. I heard earlier today it goes to the 10th.
Yes. It has been to the 8th until this year, and they've changed the international tiebreaker to give you to the 10th because they felt like you were already trying to get the game over in the 8th when you put a runner at second base. So they decided y'all got 2 innings to basically fight it out, and then we're going to get the game over. Somebody can't get it done by the 10th.
That's right. James with a hard ground ball, yanked foul past Coach Brunell down there at third. 0-1.
Ooh.
He lifts one out in the right center. Might have got under too much.
Yeah.
The right fielder, the center fielder, run under, out number 1. Cassidy Newsom up to bat. She's been on base 3 out of her 4 opportunities tonight. She hits a line drive in the gap.
Get out.
Right fielder comes over and makes a great catch. Jenna Shaw going to make her way up to the plate. And
Just updating football. Lanier just scored 34-6.
Jenna lifts one out in the right field. Right fielder camps out on it, makes the catch. That'll end the bottom half of the 8th inning. We'll go to the top of the 9th. Still tied 9-9. We'll go 9-1-2 when we come back in, Coach.
I think they should be close to the same.
I believe they're going to be 3, 4, 5.
Is that what it is?
Middle of the order.
Okay.
We'll give our dugout club president, Mr. Jamie Reich, and he texted in, want to know where his shout out was, so we're going to give him a shout out, him and Mr. Chad Everett. Chad is former Bulldog. They moved up to Alapaha, now Berrien Rebels. If we was on live video, I'd put that picture you guys sent me on the video.
I don't know if we could put that on there or not, Keith.
Might not could, Coach. We appreciate all Jamie does there with the dugout
Yes,
club.
he does. He does a lot for our baseball for sure. Well, for everything, not just baseball.
He does.
You could ask Jamie if you needed anything. He'd go help you do it. And
He would.
he'd help any kid that was in our school system if they needed something.
Sure would. His wife, school nurse up at high school, takes care of all our kids when they not feeling well or maybe get an injury or something. Appreciate her doing that. 2 foul balls here's got the Sly County leadoff hitter in the top of the 8th, down in the 0-2 hole.
I think she's trying to end it.
She's trying to end it. She's
going after the ball. She's way going to the pitcher, way out on her front. Ooh,
ball a little low.
Good changeup. Good changeup. Thought we'd had her right there too. Maybe a little low, what kept her from swinging, but she was trying to go after the ball. Oh,
Foul straight back.
good rise ball by Anston.
Give my wife, Nancy Newbern, and Miss Kayla Faircloth, they at the football game, and they supporting our Bulldog football players. They've been at every game this year, home or away. Give them a shout out. 0-2 pitch, foul, pop straight
That's going to be
back.
close to being playable. No.
It's going to get out of play. Miss Carrie Corson, teacher down at the primary school, she says she wants a shout out in Teeterville. They got all them, the Corsons and the Smiths cheering on the Lady Dawgs. The ground ball, Gano makes the play up the middle, fields it, throws from her knees, out number 1.
Tell you what, Anderson's a player.
She is a player. She come to play tonight. She's had a gritty pitching performance. She's given up a few runs, but she hasn't give in at all. She's still working hard.
If you're listening to us and you have a phone, there you got some parents streaming Facebook Live for this last part of the game.
Get a 4-hole hitter up. She hits a fly ball out in that. Broggan backs up, makes a good catch on a pop-up out in the short right field. 2 away here in the top of the, now I think I'm losing my mind, but at the top of the 9th inning. Have to lean forward and look at the scoreboard.
Jessica Newsom on Facebook.
Jessica Newsom. Jessica Newsom, if you find her on Facebook.
She's trying to stream this live for us through a GoPro, I believe. Could maybe get the last couple innings in.
2 away here in the top half of the 9th inning. Swung on and foul back against the screen. Newsom about made the catch off the screen. Give my old buddy Chuck Phillips down in Valdosta. He wanting a shout out.
I'll give Chuck one too. Chuck and I have many, many battles on a softball field this time at night.
That's right. His wife Autumn, they're watching from Valdosta, so they're Wildcats, but we'll always be a dog at heart.
said Jessica's Facebook went down, but she's trying to get it back up. So she's back up now. Sam Shaw just come up to me and said she's back up, so she should be back up and running if you want to watch.
2 balls, 2 strikes here. Top half of the 9th inning, 2 outs. Nobody on. Pitch swung on and lined out in the left field. Allen going back. That ball is over the fence for a home run on a 2-2 pitch. Sly County is going to take a 10-9 lead. Allen went back as far as she could. Fell over that mesh temporary fence out there. So Sly County is going to take the lead 10-9. Lady Dawgs still have opportunities here.
Most definitely. There's no doubt. I believe number 12 here was trying to hit it.
About in the same spot, wasn't she?
Yeah, well, I think she was trying to see if she could hit a little further the way she swung the bat there, but
don't know that she's quite has what that last batter had, though.
Well, if you look at her back foot, actually, she's out of the batter's box.
1 ball, 1 strike on her.
And she's up on the hill, where now she's in the batter's box.
The front foot now is almost out of the box. She steps in.
Yeah.
Ball, undoubtedly, she said it was low.
Yeah, a little bit. Anderson got to gather herself right here and step back in and take charge.
Former Lady Dog and player and coach. Brooke Mathis says she's headed back from Miami and she's cheering on the Lady Dogs. The line drive to Kim. Kimbeck makes a great diving play for out number 3.
Jack makes a diving play to save that ball.
So we'll go to the bottom half of the 9th inning. Sly County with a 10-9 lead. The Lady Dogs will send up Jordan Allen, Ansley Brogdon, and L. Watson. First 3 batters up in the bottom half of the 9th.
Hey, you gotta see strikes, you gotta see pitches. Hey, you can't take a long stride. Watch the ball, and it's a short stride, and it's a bottom hand ball. Top hand follows through, and you feel it. Don't be, look here. Bat don't go back. Bat don't go back. Stay short through the swing. Let's go.
Coach Will giving Jordan Allen some final instructions as she makes her way up to the plate here to get things going here for us in the bottom of the 9th inning. Miss Brooke Mathis says she's got this game going on speaker, so everybody on her plane is heading to Jacksonville to watch the Georgia Dogs.
Can get them some Bulldogs early.
They getting them some Bulldog action early. First pitch to Jordan, foul back up against the screen. No balls, 1 strike.
Good swing, just a little bit behind. You know, you give a little shout out to Chuck a while ago. This is where Chuck was at his best. He played a lot of ball. Chuck come up in a situation like this, he was going to get a base hit for us.
That's right. Second pitch to Allen is out on the outside corner. Got a 0-2 count.
0-2 count.
0-2 pitch,
Good
ball away. She's
Jordan's
able to
done a
hold
good
up.
job. She's done a good job holding off those pitches on the outside half, making her at bat go longer every at bat.
Be nice to get her on here from the top of the order. Pitch lined out hard, hit ball out of center field. It's got a chance. That ball's goes out of here. Jordan Allen with her first career home run to tie this ball game up in the bottom of the 9th. Jordan Allen.
Wow.
She'll remember that the rest of her life. Senior Jordan Allen has hit a solo home run to straightaway center field, and we're tied at 10. This is a ball game.
Hey, I believe they charge admission just this ball game. Everybody pay again to see it.
I think they would. $15 or not, Coach. I think they'd pull the $15 out and say, let's go.
Yeah, they told them they couldn't watch it unless they paid again. I believe they pay again. These people standing from first base to third base. There's not an empty place.
There's not an empty spot around these fences. There's people everywhere.
We've got Ansley Brogdon up.
Call strike on the outside corner. I sat here all afternoon and watched games on this field because I wanted to watch Sly and Seminole to see who our opponent was going to be. And I've seen balls just carry in this field. They just fly out of here. It's almost like there's a vacuum out there sucking them out of here. Ball low. Banks County hit back-to-back-to-back-to-back home runs all down the right field line in their ball game.
It wouldn't hurt me to go back-to-back.
It wouldn't me either. We'll leave this place and
might tear up a few radios.
That's right.
A few speakers if we go back-to-back right
we
now.
Might.
The radio announcer is going to have to go if we hit a home run.
We may lose all our fans. We may have to get out there and help celebrate a little bit, haven't we, Coach? Ball. I'm about to look down to see what the count is. 3 balls and 1 strike on Ansley Brogdon, leadoff batter for Lanier County Lady Dawgs. Gracie Brunell on deck. Tie ball game here in the bottom half of the 9th inning. 3-1 pitch lined off the pitcher's leg.
That's going to be a tough play.
She threw it away. They threw it away. Brogdon's going to run down to second. Go ahead, run in at second base. Brogdon hit a shot back up the middle. It ricocheted off the pitcher's knee over to third, and the third baseman throwed it down the right field line.
Hit a bullet.
They need to see if that pitcher's okay.
Yeah,
I mean, she hit a bullet.
Right now. I mean,
I saw this pitcher is now thrown. This will be her 17th inning in the last 2 ball games. She went 8 innings.
And they only had a game break between.
They did. They only had a game break.
And she just got right into her thigh, in the middle of her thigh.
She did. And this cool, brisk fall evening, that's got to hurt.
Yeah. You know, many kids don't rub it, don't hold it, but she's putting her hand on holding it a little bit, so you know.
It's got to be some pain there. You feel for her.
I thought, you know, everybody's excited, but I almost thought Sam Shaw jumped a 10-foot fence almost just then. When she got on base, I looked behind me, and I almost thought he jumped a 10-foot fence.
Sam knew about jumping in the dugout with her.
I didn't know if he was going to keep going or not.
He was getting on up there. So El Watson getting final instructions again from Coach Rob Brunell and her dad. And El's hit the ball on the nose every single time. Needed a hit behind the runner here. She's going to try to drop down a bunt. She was trying to, she was bunting for a hit. She needs to be just putting it on the dirt.
She was trying to get it to go through they were up close, and they're on her pretty tight. She was trying to get it through there.
No balls, 1 strike. Nobody out. Brogdon down at second. Brogdon. That's going to win. That's going to win the ball game.
Come on, Ansley. Come on, Ansley. We got to play. Ball's coming.
No play.
Bulldogs win.
11-10.
Yes, sir.
El Watson with a walk-off double down the right field line. Ansley Brogdon races around the score.
El Watson all night.
We got a dog pile at the plate.
Keith Newbern, we are playing on Saturday in Columbus, which means we are 1 step closer to a state championship.
I hear you, Coach.
And if I tore up your radio, just send me a bill, folks.
We had a hard time. The ball was hit down the right field line, and we were right beside the first base dugout. Hard to see that ball land, but it got down. El got a double. Broggy scored, and we're going to go to Saturday and play ball.
Oh, Ryan Tootin's listened to us. He said, I didn't know you'd get so excited. He said, I'm impressed. I'm usually pretty even keel, you know, if you're around me a little bit, but You can't. If you don't get excited right here, you just need to.
You might better check your pulse, Coach. If you can't get
or decide
excited there.
to go on home because, that's. And I hate it for Sly County because they have played some kind of ball. Those girls
They
ball.
have.
I'm
They
gonna
have.
tell you what. They just beat Seminole County in extra innings.
Came here and took a lead in the 9th inning, and to lose it the way they did, you got to feel for them, especially those seniors on that ball team.
They're right now praying, and I'm gonna be a daddy for just a second. I'm gonna have to give a little shout out to my daughter out there saying a prayer that.
That's great.
Make a daddy proud.
That's right, Coach.
Scotty Hadaway says, "Love our Lady Dawgs." Getting a call from Pete Bagalis, but I don't think I can take this right this minute. I can't even answer my phone right this minute. My hand's shaking so bad.
That's right.
Yes, sir, Pete. Awesome. Yeah.
So the Lady Dogs, we're going to find out. We'll find out who we play.
Let me call you back.
We'll find out who we play tomorrow morning. I believe the game is at 10:45.
Yeah, I believe it's 10:45.
Jeremy's pulled it up for us. 10:45.
You're going to have to make it bigger, Jeremy, for me. I don't know about you.
Yeah, me too. I got these 47-year-old eyes. We're going to play Bowden. They knocked off Marion County 6-3. So we're going to have a rematch with Bowden tomorrow morning at 10:45. As we beat them yesterday 2-0 over there in the stadium. Neither team had a base hit to the 5th inning. And the Lady Dogs end up getting 2 clutch runs there to win that ball game. So we'll meet back up with Bowden in the morning at 10:45. We'll try to come on air around 10:15, 10:30. Should we win that game, we will play again
back to back.
Right following that immediately at 12:30 p.m. and it'll be back to back 4 ball games. So
we've got our work cut out for us. But Gordon Lee and Tryon are playing. In the championship, they'll play
in the winners bracket final.
They'll play at 9 a.m.
Gordon Lee and Tryon in the winners bracket final.
And we'll play after that. We'll play Bowden after that on the same field.
So 4 teams remaining here in Class A softball.
Lady
the Lady Dogs is one of them.
Yes, sir.
And we want to give a final shout out to our sponsor, Connell Cabinets and Millworks, located at 28 East Church Avenue in Lakeland. Appreciate Mr. Phillip, Miss Donna Connell sponsoring this week's games. Appreciate all they do for the Lady Dogs. And until tomorrow morning, Coach.
Oh, man, I don't know if I'm ready for tomorrow morning. If we can play right now,
we just get started. Go ahead and go again.
Because I won't be able to sleep. It'll take me about 3 hours to calm down after this one right here. So, but I do want to say thank you to all you listeners. And, me being an athletic director, it means a lot that we got so much support in our county and our school system, from our superintendent to principal to, just the tons of support we got through our corporate sponsors in all sports. It's just a great feeling when you know you got people, when you ask them to do something, it's taken care of. And I just want to send a shout out for everybody in Lakeland that's listening, because you're supporting our Lady Dogs by listening to us. So I just want to tell you thank you. Tomorrow, 10:45.
10:45. We'll be on there about 10:30, Jeremy.
And if you can spread the word, let everybody know that we.
If they want to hear 2 guys get excited about a softball game, tune in to us.